My research focuses on religious switching, broadly defined to include conversion, that is switching between religions or joining a religion from having had no religion before, denominational switching, and disaffiliation, that is those who exit organized religious life entirely, joining the ranks of religious nuns, as we call them. So what I found was that contrary to the widely held assumption of the zeal of the convert, that someone who joins a religious group will be particularly committed, that's not the case. People who switch religions still retain elements of their former religious identity. This is something that I call religious residue. So I focused on continuity in terms of religiosity. And what I found is that you can see a real imprint of childhood religious socialization, or lack of childhood religious socialization, in the religious patterns of engagement, levels of faith of those who switch religions. So for instance, those who were raised in a very strict tradition carry that over even if they join a more liberal one. And the opposite is also true. I think in the case of religious identity, what we're also seeing is the decline in religious authority and the increase in personal autonomy. So people feel quite confident to adopt elements from other religions, to change their religion, to switch. In fact, we see now in the United States, the majority of adults has changed their religious identity at least once. So what we're seeing that's really interesting is new and hybrid forms of religious engagement. When people combine elements of their prior religious identity with their current one, we see, for instance, a quarter of American adults attend services of more than one denominational faith. We see people creating sort of individualized forms of religion. They pick and choose the elements of different religious traditions that appeal to them and combine them into completely new patterns of religious behavior.